Hey guys, it's Mr. FlippyInvader782 here. I know there's barely anybody on this site who will remember me anymore or even what part of the community I'm from, but I just wanted to take time to make this video and give a shout out to any people that may possibly remember it all and give this a little gift as a part of YouTube history. Right off the bat to answer, does this mean I'll be making commentaries again? Fuck no. Well, fuck no for about 90%. The main thing is I can't find any good material, and since there's barely anybody around, aka anybody who's active, it's hard to find good material that's worth talking about nowadays. And I really hate political shit and Twitter shit, so that stuff is not going to be on my list. For the time being, what I'm going to do is give a very short, abridged documentary about myself and who I am, because I feel like I got enough detail about it, and I'm just interested in talking about it. So here it is, the Flippy Invader story. I actually first started on YouTube as Invader Pikachu 782. Whether or not it actually was 782 is a memory long gone in my head. I probably used some numbers in the username, so I'm just gonna go ahead and use those. Instead of commentaries, I made plush videos inspired by Super Mario, Logan, and Stash Bros. However, being young and very stupid, I got pissed that they weren't getting any views, so I went ahead and quickly closed the channel. Then I came across this commentary community thing that was happening on YouTube around 2011. Back then they would have called it the 4th gen. I was inspired by people like Steven the Master, Somber Guy 2020, Youngblood Fantasy 91, and Tubers 93 to go ahead and make my own commentaries. However, I was completely puzzled about how the way these people could possibly make commentaries on YouTube with video editing software. So I just grabbed my Samsung camcorder my family got for Christmas several years ago, pointed it at my computer screen, and hit record. And the commentary community would be changed forever. When I opened the FlippyInvader782 channel, I initially didn't do it to make commentaries. According to my very first video, I did it to make system reviews and video game playthroughs and stuff.
System reviews and video game matches and stuff.
I showed off shit like GoldenEye 007, We Play Motion, Nicktoons Glods of Doom, Nicktoons MLB, shit like that. It was just me commentating a bunch of nonsense while I played video games very poorly. My first actual commentary wouldn't come until August 2011 when I did my first video on DSP Gaming, aka Darkside Phil. I was playing Epic Mickey around this point and I really enjoyed it, and I got pissed that this guy had a different opinion than me, so I decided to make a very shitty commentary on it. And this is when my signature style became developed. Constant stuttering and stammering, not staying focused, shaky cam that's worse than an Olivia or Megaton movie, and on top of that my voice was just really irritable. I had very much so a chipmunk voice when I was young, so that's my excuse. Then later I would make my first one-shot commentary on random DCE, and here was when the first piece of criticism was thrown my way. Somebody commented, of course, for my guerrilla style filmmaking and not using a video editing software, even something as simple as Windows Movie Maker. Of course, I decided to make an entire video designated to one comment and talk about how I wasn't going to do Windows Movie Maker because it was either too hard, I thought it was overrated, and was convinced using my camera was the hottest shit. This was only the first sign of my much bigger ignorance to come. But then in late August I finally found my match, Steven the Master.
Hey guys, this is Steven the Master here, and welcome to Nightmare Commentaries. I give them just desserts so you don't have to.
I don't know why I hated this guy so much. Maybe it was his nasally voice, maybe it was his cocky attitude, maybe it was the fact that his older commentaries he read his script so slow with many pauses and stutters in between where the autism really showed. But quickly this guy became my main punching bag across my whole channel, and it's what I became most known for. September rolled around and I released my first big commentary on the channel, and one that would expose me to the masses. It was a commentary on a co-op done by Steven the Master and Somber Guy 2020 on Michael's iCast. Split into a whopping 3 parts, this commentary was a big deal because in the 4th gen community, Steven the Master and Somber Guy were known names, but were nowhere near like the highly critically acclaimed juggernauts. And it was also with this video that I got my first commentary done on me. It was done a user by the name of MJ Osborne is back. Now sadly his information has been completely wiped from the internet aside from a couple related videos, but I can't find any mirrors of this guy. But I do know he used a Totodile as the commentary avatar he used for the video on me. I actually remember the night I sat in my bed and I searched my name on YouTube to see if anybody had made a response video to it, and I was so goddamn giddy when this guy responded to me. Of course, I completely ignored the fact that he provided constructive criticism and was more obsessed with somebody did a video on me further giving me more attention rather than actually trying to improve myself. And this was just the catalyst of things to come. Aside from Steven the Master, I've done ones on Young Arthur Adam, Vesper the Snake, Super Soundwave 100, and Mscolo 1, just to name a few. And quickly with those videos, I've received lots of responses and commentaries, and even straight out rant videos from tons of people in the community. Blistered Blood, Youngblood Fantasy 91, Tubers 93, Steven the Master, Vesper the Snake, The Lentertainment, Mscolo 1, TOG Professor, Landon 29, etc. All these guys put out good videos, but of course I just kept on denying it and denying it, denying the constructive criticism, because I was young, very stupid, and convinced that I was the top shit and did not want to hear any words that would dare break down the wall of my badass using my camera to film my laptop commentary style. Even to the point where when another user popped up who used this same style by the name of Serious Hedgehog Co., a lot of people said he was either a parody of me or some sort of evil team-up we were doing to destroy the commentary community. Some of us even confused us for friends, which was absolutely not the point. This guy hated my guts more than I hated his. But the big turning point and the inevitable downfall for me came from Mscolo 1 of all people. Through some sort of means, he made a video debating whether or not I was a troll. This video quickly got a lot of views from the community, and slowly more and more people started to convert to that mindset that I was some sort of troll who was inevitably doing this for attention. Now, the thought never crossed my mind because I was never that smart, but once I saw that video and basically heard more and more people were adopting that thought and were therefore going to make less responses to me and just throw me in the pile of irrelevant subject matters like Game Dude, Joshua8428, and Gubtil89, I got scared, so I quickly adopted the, yeah, of course guys, I was trolling. But then, of course, a couple other commentators pointed out how much that point was bullshit because I easily got butthurt over everything somebody said, which is not something you do when you're a troll. Hell, I don't even think trolls admit they're trolls. People find it out in comment sections or some shit. So I ended up ruining my own possible cult career. When the troll thought didn't even cross my head, people thought I was trolling, and then when I tried to co-opt it, people called me out on it. What goes around comes around. The last video made on my Flippy Invader channel was in late November 2011. This was when I was still on the rising streak of shitty popularity. The channel became AWOL for the most stupidest of reasons. By this point, Google Plus was initiated and I completely forgot the login info for my account to log into my YouTube account. Now, I don't know if it was because I didn't know how the forgot password function worked or if Google Plus just decided to completely fuck over my account, but I had to start over from scratch. I had no way of logging into my FlippyInvader782 channel, and so Invader Equestria 782 was born. I continued doing my usual shtick, and here was when the peak and downfall quickly happened. Now, when it comes to talking about Invader Equestria 782, it's going to be a bit more vague. Why? Because I actually deleted all the videos from that channel out of embarrassment. You can still see the header when you search up the name, but absolutely no videos. I did it all for the greater good back then. I do wish I kept some old videos around because I have absolutely nothing on my hard drive, so that whole channel will be whisked away in the history of YouTube commentaries forever. Sorry. Once again, I can't show any video footage from this channel, but it's for a different reason. Sorry to throw all this information to you in the beginning, but later in my channel I started uploading TV commercials to my channel for the hell of it, especially because I love that kind of stuff and I know there's tons of YouTube channels that have existed in the past that strictly show commercials from the past, mostly for nostalgia reasons. However, YouTube mistook this as me trying to post up other people's content and make a profit off of it even though I did not monetize these videos whatsoever. So the channel was shut down under violating whatever bullshit guidelines they had in place. I actually made a video on this channel months ago explaining my whole situation, so that is why I can't really show any video stuff on this. Sorry. After I deleted the Invader Equestria 782 channel, I took a long break from doing commentaries on YouTube. High school was getting in the way, and I just completely lost the desire to, especially because I still didn't teach myself how to use video editing software, and I really just wasn't in the mood to get back into the drama. With that, a whole generation went by me and a bunch of new people popped up in the meantime. This is when people like Bob Commentaries showed up. Youngblood Fantasy 91 was still sorta making videos at the time. Since there was an audience still out for this, I decided to get back into the game in the most unorthodox way possible. I started out making text commentaries because I completely forgot the memo that was out of style back in 2011. But I quickly upgraded to using Windows Movie Maker instead. The thing was, I still didn't have an actual external microphone to use, so I instead recorded the voice off of my shitty laptop microphone that was built in. Quality was inconsistent at best. While these definitely were better than the incoherent ramblings of just pointing my camera at my laptop screen, I still wasn't that good because logic just flew over my head constantly. Frequently, even though when I was making a good argument against a video, I would word it in such a way to where it wouldn't make sense, or I would just flat out state incorrect counterpoint arguments. Naturally, I slowly started to grow more of a viewership with my old audience and new people coming in, which led to new responses and talks with other commentators. And these frequently led to Skype chats with other users known and unknown, if names like Clay Monger or Evan Yagi ring a bell. My notoriety even got me a gig with For No Good Reason on a couple of his Skype streams, and even a response video from him. In between my mediocre commentaries, I did a move that has since haunted me and pretty much plunged me into the moral despair horizon. Some time ago, somebody commented on one of my videos saying I should do a commentary on Lacey Green. I had no idea who she was, but from just the thumbnail and title, I could quickly tell that she was one of these social critics with very flashy video editing and bright colors. I did a commentary about her video on victim blaming, and I pretty much 100% said that victim blaming is 100% right all the time and there are no substitutes to any situation. This got me in hot water with pretty much everyone, and even responded rant videos from people who weren't even in the community, and also some weird guy named Cody J. Briscoe. But the most hilarious one came from Rhino Mills of all people. He did a commentary on it, but instead of using an avatar, his was just a blank black screen because he was in such anger and regression after seeing the video. There was even one point where he slammed his microphone and walked away from the table. But sadly, he deleted the video because Rhino regretted how he acted in that video. While I can understand that, it was still hilarious at the same time because knowing his persona, you've never seen him this seriously pissed off before. A long time ago, I managed to find somebody that had a mirror of it, but those years are since long gone, so sadly, it looks like it might be lost in history. Fuck. But once again, I was still very mediocre of a commentator, which meant my rise didn't last for very long. And with people like Rhino Mills and his group quickly becoming the most popular of the whole commentary group, I was stuck back down at the bottom again. But also, one of my problems was I just had a hard time finding new commentary material, especially since I don't go out of my way to seek out commentary drama within the community or even bullshit rants about politics and stuff from Twitter. So I basically isolated myself from finding anything new or interesting to make material on. And once again, with personal life and schoolwork being more important getting in the way, I backed out from the community again and just became a watcher on YouTube. And this leads me to my current channel, Mr. FlippyInvader782. I've mostly been using this channel to comment and just shitpost, but depending on the kind of reaction this video gets, I don't know. I'll see if I can cook something up. But that was my whole history here on YouTube. Hope you enjoyed it. Hope you enjoy my brief presence comeback. And ladies and gentlemen, I'll see you all on the briber later. Wink wink, young blood.